this segment of the Aniya A show, because as you all know, we have a very special guest coming on tonight, and he is waiting kindly in our room. And I'm going to shout out my other people in just a little bit, but I'm going to try to get my life together because it seems like all my devices want to go berserko. I'm on 5 platforms right now, and I'm trying to get on the 6th one so we can be on all different platforms. Typically, I would do a whole host of introductions and things like that, but tonight we're not doing that because we are running a little bit behind schedule. No fault of my own, but yeah, kind of, sort of. But just to let you guys know that it's been a really, really long day, and I'm excited about our guest. He's super great. None of you probably have ever heard of him because he's a very special friend of mine, but you're gonna hear of him tonight, and he's gonna share some great information. What's funny is so many people have heard about this oregano oil that we're gonna be discussing this evening. However, nobody told Aniya A about the oregano oil except for this brother, and that's okay with me. Happy birthday again to my sister Robin. Thank you, Gregory Roberts, for letting me know. Hi, sister Chloe. I have to call you back. So much is going on with Haiti right now, and it's just a mess what's happening, but I'm not going to stress out in regards to Haiti. I am going to talk to you guys about that in a little bit. Yes, this is my natural hair, and one of my devices just came on. I'm on, again, 6 devices. I'm trying to get on the 7th one right now. And in the interim, let me let in our special guest who's been waiting patiently to be on with you guys. And again, Harlem, USA, and everybody else that has heard about oregano oil. I'm so mad that none of you told me about oregano oil except for the brother who is going to be coming on tonight. All of my devices are taking L's this evening, but that's okay because I love all of you. And my last device may be turning on properly, and if it does, I'm gonna be so blessed. You know, it's very hard having all these technological devices, and sometimes they malfunction, and mine always malfunction because I drop stuff and I'm a nerd. But we have brother. Is my brother on? Yes, and we have our last device that wants to work. Oh my God, God loves us. It's your girl Aniya A of the Aniya A show. Hopefully I don't drop anything else. Welcome, Mama Brenda. Welcome, everybody. We ain't know about it. Listen, you knew Shavar, Marcus, and all of you out there in social media world because Brianna Baker knew, and so did a ton of other people know about oregano oil. And tonight we're gonna get the real deal from brother BEKOE. I hope I said it correctly. Hello, brother. Hotep, as he's connecting his audio, we're gonna wait right here for him and we're gonna chat a bit about different things that's going on. Hopefully the brother is able to get on with us. I'm so excited. I got my last device up and running on my tablet, guys. Yes, BEKOE is in the house. Hello, can you hear me? I feel like he can't hear me. Can you hear me okay? Uh-oh, are we having issues? I hope he can hear me. Harlem, USA, BEKOE. Is that you, BEKOE, brother? Are you on Instagram? And you're talking to me from Instagram? I'm so confused. I don't know what's going on. Hotep Ramani, I'm not gonna try to pronounce that name, brother Ramani, or whoever you are, Hotep. Thank you, Gregory Roberts, for saying that my hair is beautiful. You guys, as we wait for him to connect, let me just share that I love this brother. He's a stand-up kind of guy in our communities. He's always sharing great information with me. No, this is not. Okay, excellent. Well, who are you and how did you find out about us tonight? Because you seem to be like a new friend on the Aniya A show, and I'm super, super, super excited about that. So let me know more about who you are as we wait for the good brother BEKOE, to jump on. As I stated before, he's gonna tell us how to really pronounce his name because he has a great name that I typically mess up. But tonight, we're gonna let him tell it as we try to get our last device up and running. I'm so sick and tired of social media, but okay, I'm literally done with social media tonight. I'm just sending this to people, sending pictures and video clips. We're gonna wait for him to join us because he should be joining us any moment. In the interim, let us know if any of you have ever taken this great oregano oil, especially during this COVID season. I know Brianna Baker loves it. She swears by it. And a lot of other people love it and swear by it as well. So let me know if you've ever taken it and if you want to talk about it as we wait for the great brother to join us. And then also,
I'm here.
Oh, I hear you.
Okay, all right. I was trying to figure out how to connect to you.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Can you still hear me?
I could hear you now, sister.
Excellent, excellent. I'm just having a little glass of something great. Some Jesus
Wonderful.
juice right here because it's been a long day. As you know, my fur babies are home now. So I'm feeling a little bit better about life. Oh my God. So I can't see you now. That's the only problem, sir.
You can't see me?
Nope, can't see you.
There's
But
something
I can hear you.
I could do. Okay, let me see what I could do here. No, okay, let me come again.
I'm on your time, sir, because
Okay, you can see me now?
Nope, can't see you. I saw you before, you know.
Okay, you can see me now.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and we can see the table at the office.
Okay, so how do I reverse this now?
Lord, I don't know, but the people are waiting to see you and hear from you tonight.
So this is oregano oil.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I'd gotten that today. Because someone called me and tell me that someone.
You went out again, sir.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Yes, well, the oregano oil, you know, when we go to the doctor and we have a bacterial infection, the first thing they do is recommend an antibiotic to us. Now, the world pandemic is such that there is a virus that is a problem.
Can you put the picture closer or hold it up, please?
Okay.
Okay, that's a little bit better. For those that are watching, we want to make sure to get the full picture.
The full picture of the oregano oil. And I am not a seller of the oregano oil, but I have used it. It has been part of my life for about 30 years.
30 years?
Before they came out with the capsules. And once they made the capsule, I thought it was one of the greatest development in the natural medicine world for the decade. The oregano oil is an antiviral herb.
Wow.
And antiviral, that means it helps in neutralizing the corona. It helps in neutralizing even malaria. You know, I've helped at least 20 people who have had the virus to recover quite quickly and well with it. It works if you have things like I've known people who have gotten good relief from oregano oil who have had asthma, allergies, anything related to the respiratory system, including immune problem, or from colds, including bronchitis.
We can't see you. Can you put the camera back on you now, or because we see?
Okay.
Okay, or hold up the oregano oil.
Okay, this is the oregano oil. Okay.
Yes.
That people need to become familiar with. And this pandemic, many of us, or almost all of us, will have family members who will have the virus.
That's correct.
And therefore, we need to be aware of it. It is not easy. Most people, you go to the stores, whether it's the Whole Food or many of the other health food stores, and they will tend to have oil of oregano. The oil of oregano is fine if you have asthma or just some respiratory challenges. But if you have something like the virus,
Okay.
bronchitis, serious allergies, then you go to the oregano oil.
Real quick, because people are asking questions. Number one, tell us how you found out about the oregano oil initially.
Initially, I was listening to someone on WBAI talk about oregano oil and how wonderful it helps them. And I went out and got the oil. At that time, you would be able to only use the liquid.
Sorry.
However, I remember my children, whenever they started having a cold or coughing or sneezing, I would give them the drops, and I would have to sing all type of song, get apple cider and other things that might have some sweet taste, put a few drops in it.
Okay.
But once they came out with the tablets, it made a whole world of difference. If you have the virus, that means this virus is creating havoc inside of your system, in the lungs, in the heart. So you need the capsule. It's hard for many people to take the liquid because it doesn't taste like ice cream. Not a lot of people should be eating ice cream. The tablets is much easier, and when it gets into the stomach, it starts doing its work. It's an antiviral herb, and it fights the corona, it fights the malaria. I tell my folks, do not travel without the oregano oil. And generally, you could get it, many health food stores would have it.
Okay. Now, real quick, brother BEKOE, real quick, because I always say your name wrong. Is it BEKOE?
BEKOE or BEKOE.
Okay, BEKOE, or I'll say BEKOE. So you've had a great group of followers tonight, and people that are very interested in learning more, and they're sharing their thoughts. A lot of people already are aware, and I kind of got on the community because I wasn't aware until you made me aware. So can we share a couple of comments and questions real quick?
Yes.
Excellent. So we have Harlem, USA, that's saying the tablets are great as well. I feel like you already said something to that effect. They also have a little expensive, but it's worth it. Althea's original artwork says, what is the potency? I hate that word. The potency, thank you very much. The potency, looking for with the oregano oil. So we want to know the potency, and then we also want to know real quick right here, a couple of drops in your tea or juice every day, and it's a taste you have to acquire because it's a little strong. So that's from IG. So far, Instagram is blowing up with commentaries. Please let us know the potency, and then we can get to Facebook comments if that's okay with you.
Well, you're looking for oregano oil that may have about 500 milligrams of the oregano.
Okay.
Generally, I recommend the tablets at this time of the crisis that we're in. If you find that you're sneezing, coughing, if your fever is up, you could take two. And if you come out from outside and you have discomfort, I take two oregano capsules or one. And it worked with children and adults.
Okay.
Because I've given it to my children since they were from 2 to 3 years old. They started using the oregano oil since they started eating.
Wow. Can you actually buy oregano? Now, this is something I don't recall we discussed, but I would love to know. No, you cannot soak the herb. Okay, somebody's on here that knows very well about this. Romani Adigan Romani. Wow, what a name. Romani, where are you from? Let us know. But okay, real quick. My brother, Biko, are people able to kind of just buy oregano and make oregano oil at home? What is that process like, if you know anything of that?
Yes, they are. They are. As a matter of fact, it's quite interesting. One of the major places in the American region that grows oregano as a herb or a spice is Dominican Republic, throughout Central America. The oregano plant is grown, but I don't think many people understand the value in terms of the health benefits to the extreme of the oregano oil.
Mm.
The oregano oil is one of the major substances or that fights viruses.
Wow.
You know, bacteria and viruses. The oregano oil is masterful in combating. And yes, there are people who mix the oregano oil. You go online, you Google it, and you'll be able, and they will explain to, you know, what the YouTube, you will get techniques in making your own oregano oil. So there are people who makes oregano. I've met folks who make their own oregano oil. But if you have an emergency, like the virus, you run to a place that you could get the oregano oil. Many health food stores will have the oregano oil. However, for the virus, you get oregano oil and not oil of oregano.
Yes, please talk to the people about that, because I know that's a very sensitive topic for you, and you've given us a couple of examples. Please share those examples as well.
The oil of oregano is not as strong as the oregano oil. Um, Generally, when the labels say oregano oil, it have a higher potency of the oregano oil. I mean, I have helped folks. I remember one elder, one sister had called me about 2 months ago, and she thought her mother was going to die. Her mother is 70, in her 70s,
Wow.
with kidney problems, diabetes, and was bedridden. She she her mother had the virus. She had gotten it from her caretaker, and no appetite, unable to take a shower or move about. And I brought the oregano oil to her
Mm.
on a Sunday. And by Thursday, she was thanking me, you know, how well it has helped her. And, you know, she was very thankful. I've had several cases. You know, there was one situation, there was another brother, a friend of mine, whose mate called me, and she was very upset. I brought it to him on Sunday evening at about 4 o'clock, and she called me at 10 o'clock and told me he was taking a shower. I asked her
Wow.
why was that important. She said, well, he haven't been able to have the strength to take a shower in about 3 or 4 days. But the oregano oil has rejuvenated his appetite, and he's now able to move about. And that was only about 4 hours after he had the first um, dose of the oregano oil. I will say loudly and I will shout, I tell everyone I know, you make sure you have the oregano oil.
Now, you said earlier that you can, utilize this for any cough, sneezing, anything you feel. So it is more than a healing agent for the COVID. It is for almost like several different utilizations, correct?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I find it interesting because many people, they spray Lysol, which have some of the coronavirus in it. If you want to clear a place from the virus, I recommend putting a few drops of the oregano oil liquid in a bottle and spray in the room. The oregano is masterful in helping the respiratory system. So I call it
Wow.
the respiratory herb.
Real quick, did you guys hear that? He's saying you can even put some drops in like Lysol or a cleaning disinfectant so that you can utilize it throughout your home, maybe even in your vehicle, etc. Now, I've heard throughout our communities that it has a very strong taste. Does it also have a very strong odor?
Um, no, it doesn't have a very strong odor. I don't think so.
Getting to your question.
You know, that's one of the reasons why I recommend the tablets. It's easier to take the tablets than to take the liquid.
Okay, got you. And quick question, my brother BEKOE. We have Althea's original artworks. Please, everybody that's watching tonight, take notes or tell a friend that we are here. You're on the Aniya A show. We're here with brother BEKOE, who is basically like a natural herbal specialist, I want to say, and who's super dope. And Althea says, what foods and beverages should people avoid when cleansing from the virus while taking oregano oil?
Well, this is a good time to avoid meats because many of the meats you are taking have the virus.
Ooh, real quick, did you guys hear that? Avoiding meats is going to be a real thing because a lot of the meats that we're eating and ingesting has the corona in it, aka the Rona. Welcome, Mimi. Welcome, Mimi, all the way from Toronto, Canada. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, because as a matter of fact, you know, even if you check the news, many of the workers working in many of these meat industries have the virus. But things like ginger, garlic, definitely the pumpkin family, which is rich in zinc. You know, you need to be eating more natural foods and fruits. The lemon, the orange, the orange family is good in boosting your immune system and your vitamin C. And then
Right.
the vitamin K and the zinc, you get that from apples. You know, so it's important to eat natural foods.
Eat natural foods. That is
And
so important. Drink plenty of water as well, correct?
that's right. As a matter of fact, you know, if you find yourself drinking more soda than water, you know you're poisoning yourself. You know, no animal on this earth is looking for sugar water. Sugar water, especially for black folks, that have been imposed on us because of our enslavement. So it's important to try to eat less sugar waters that we may call soda, beers, and other polluted liquids. Water, maybe herbal tea without sugar would be recommended.
Mm.
And
Now,
definitely make sure you get oregano oil. I'm not selling it. Maybe I should be selling it. But from my history, you could even Google it. They will talk about it. Google the oregano oil and coronavirus to see what research suggests. And it works.
it
Now,
definitely works. I recall when I was sick with the Rona, when this first hit, the pandemic hit, and you, sir, you definitely suggested that I got the got the oregano oil, and I actually did take it myself and felt really good really quickly. And I wanted to share that because it really did reboost my system and brought me back to life when I had no energy. I couldn't eat, I couldn't do anything when the Rona first hit our airwaves. Okay, I say airwaves because it obviously attacked our air first, and then it's been doing a number on our Black people. Now, for those that are watching and that will watch, please tell us some of the other things that we can do to stay healthy, and then we're going to come right back to the oregano oil because you are a natural specialist. You believe in your health and wellness. And we have Robin Clanton that wants to know more about what meats we should stay away from as well.
well, one of the things I encourage folks, you know, your health starts with your language. You know, avoid speaking negatively
Mm.
so that you will not invite negative vibrations in your being. Um, Many folks do not understand that health starts from the energy you invite to yourself. Then you do the best you do the best you could for your fellow beings. Some folks, those beings may be animals. Some folks may be other human beings. Because one of these days you will leave the earth. So
Yes.
while we're here, we just have to do the best that we could and make sure we take care of our health.
Yes.
I would say this virus, because of this virus, if there's any other time, cut down on the consumption of meat. Um, Going back to the oregano family, when you deal with the oregano plant, you're dealing with things like cilantro, parsley. These are respiratory herbs. If you have a fever, you go to the cilantro plant. You make tea with cilantro and lemongrass. Um, these are respiratory herbs, but the king of them is the oregano.
The oregano is the key. I mean, I cannot even imagine, that oregano, something that we consume frequently, especially the Italianos and our spaghettis and things like that, can be so powerful. I mean, I'm just blown away by this dynamic and by the dynamic that so many others know that this is a real thing. We have a couple more comments, if that's okay with you, sir.
That's fine, sister.
Excellent. Romani says it's powerful. I don't get sick when since I have been taking it. Thank you so much. That is so beautiful. I guess Robin, our brother, says stay away from all meat. How about that, Robin? He says basically stay away from all meats because it's really affecting our bodies, our souls, and our spirits, which I've heard of, which I know of. And I was a vegetarian for quite some time, and I'm working to get back into that whole grand scheme of things because I'm not gonna lie, when I don't eat meat, guys, I feel so much better, just to let you know. Again, our brother Romani says immune builder. Oh man, and I can't see the other messages on Facebook. We have approximately 25 messages already. Yes, that's exactly right, Robin. Wow is right. I know, again, when I don't eat meat, I've lost a ton of weight not eating meat, but it's not just about the weight, it's about how I feel. When I don't eat meat, I feel lighter, I feel healthier, I feel like I can take over the world. When I do eat meat, though, I become very sluggish and I become very, almost like my body becomes toxified. Okay, I don't know if I just made up that word. Also, we have from Althea's, moving your body helps mental strength. Dancing to 10 of your favorite songs helps. I love that. Yes, so becoming a vegan is a thing. And BEKOE, my brother BEKOE, has been a vegan for many a years. BEKOE, would you like to talk about that?
Well, I'm thankful I've been a vegan for over 40 years.
Over 40 years, this man has been a vegan. Lord Jesus.
And I tell folks, one should not eat animals every day. There must be times you must take some reverence to what you put in your body. A being should not have to lose its life every day. Imagine, some folks start the morning, maybe a chicken lose its life, lunchtime, a cow have to lose its life, and dinner time, maybe a goat or a pig have to lose their life, or maybe a fish. Now you go through 7 days a week, and three animals, three other beings have to lose its life to sustain you unnecessarily. What time do you have to think of love for life,
Mm.
or your health? We cannot be controlled by the media telling us what to eat, when to eat, how to eat. 1 day a week, we should be able to say, I will use that day just to reflect on positive things and not consume other beings. Life is important. for
That is
human
so
beings and
true.
animals.
And Robin would love to connect with you. And don't you worry, I'll make sure, Robin, that you get his information. Matter of fact, before we get into other comments, well, this is a really great comment. Ramani says, you are what you eat. And Ramani is absolutely correct. We are what we eat. And that's why I'm telling you right now, I test and I do my own analysis and I test everything, right? As a psychology major, you know, I'm always testing everything. And I know for a fact I feel super different and super light when I do not eat meat. And I think it's because of the fact that some blood types and body types should actually not consume meat. The brother can share more about this. And before you share more about the body and the blood types, because I know you know about this as well, my brother, tell us if people wanted to contact you or learn more from you, my brother, where could they do so, Brother BEKOE?
They could email me, BEKOE24, BEKOE 24 at yahoo.com.
Can you repeat that again?
BEKOE, B as in Bermuda, BEKOE 24 at yahoo.com.
Excellent. And wouldn't you know, I just got a message because I did share with my different groups, which you were a part of last week, that today, Brother Rohan Marshall says, today, a health food store offered the oregano oil for $30, $40, and $60. Are those reasonable prices for the vials? 2 were extra strength and 1 was regular strength. Were those good prices? I say no, but you tell us, sir.
With the condition that we're in, if you could get the oregano oil, yes, because sometimes it's very difficult to get. Because those who know about the oregano oil, in March and April, it was very difficult to find it. People who knows about the oregano oil, it doesn't stay very long in the stores, because there are many people who knows that it's an antiviral. It works to neutralize in the corona and others. If you are going to travel, do not travel without the oregano oil. You travel to places that have things like malaria and other viruses, bacteria. You need the oregano oil to put, it's one of the best tools to travel with, and to live in the pandemic world as we've been forced to. There is the only reason why we have 2 to every 2 black persons dying for every white person, others, is because we have been denied the right to take care of our people. They've locked up too many of our brains.
That's right.
In these concentration camps they call the prisons, to prevent us from being able to take care of each other, to compete with them. That's why we have to find ways to communicate. I'm thankful to Sister Aniya for having this mechanism of communicating with many of us, and we give thanks to her for that.
Oh yes, we thank you for coming on and sharing, and I feel like you're such a great person that shares because you live your life like this. And ladies and gentlemen, this brother really is a vegan. He really eats like real food that he makes and everything, right? I've had some of his bread, I've had some of his food, so I know that he is not just talking the talk, he's walking the walk. Welcome, Pamela Clark, all the way from Cheektowaga, Buffalo, and Vanessa. So good to see you. So Robin says she sent you a friend request. Real quick, there's something that just popped up that's so serious, and I want you to answer, Brother BEKOE. Brother BEKOE, do you want to show us your face, or do you not want to show us your face?
I don't know. This is the first time I'm on this phone like this. I would like to, but
Oh Lord, okay, got you. So because you could flip the camera to see you. I wish I knew that. Okay, well, you could do that.
Are you seeing me?
I see you, Brother BEKOE.
Okay.
Okay.
This is me.
You look great. I love this thing on your head. That's a very great color on you. So
Beautiful.
Robin says she sent you a friend request, but I didn't even know you had a Facebook page. You have a Facebook page?
I haven't been on Facebook. I don't think so.
Right. I thought so. So Robin, I will get you his contact information to connect with him for sure. And then this is a very important question coming from Instagram. As you know, we're on like 7 different platforms simultaneously. And this person out there says, what's your view on the meatless beef or meatless chicken that's in the market in the frozen food sections? There is
Well,
a lot of meatless meat out there. I mean, personally, I could share my thoughts, but I'm gonna let the brothers share and then I will piggyback.
meatless products to begin with are not good for men. These heavy soy products, it has too much estrogen, and many times you find that many of the men, as they get older, develop serious enlarging of the prostates. So this, it's better to eat natural foods.
Natural foods is the way
Food,
to go. Because when you think about it, what in the hell is in the meatless meat anyway? Like I
that's like
know
if,
what is it?
mhm. I was about to say, if you can't make it, leave it alone.
There you go. So real quick, I recall a time where I think it was Burger King, if I'm not mistaken, legit was promoting this meatless meat stuff, and it was, what was it again? Like the amazing burger or something from Burger King, and they kept saying how amazing it was, and then come to find out it was meatless, and some people were saying that they were getting sick off of it because of the amount of chemicals that were in it. And then when they actually researched this meatless burger at Burger King, if I'm not mistaken, the amount of chemicals and items that caused cancer, cancerogenics, etc., was so high that I think they had to either change the format or the ingredients or even take this burger off of the shelf because it was so bad. So I want you guys to understand this is Aniya's point of view. This is not necessarily Mr. BEKOE, Brother BEKOE's point of view. However, understand that this stuff that they have, that they promote, is not that good for you all. Be very careful. Eat at your own risk. Hold on. She sent it to me. I accepted. Oh, Ramani. Okay, Ramani and Robin. Okay, perfect. So Ramani and Robin are communicating, but Brother BEKOE is not on Facebook. So that's Ramani that's talking to Robin. Either way, I want everybody to connect on my pages because that's what it's all about, right? Oh my God, Sean Penn says cannabis and hemp pros, cons with dealing with COVID. Now, Brother BEKOE, talk to us about the cannabis or the hemp pros and cons. Personally, real quick, I know our people from Jamaica and other places love some ganja, but apparently cannabis, hemp, ganja, all kind of different, but same thing, whatever. Go ahead, Brother BEKOE.
Well, to fight the virus, you need something that's antiviral. There are many herbs. Now, I know marijuana, for example, or cannabis. Um, the colonizers of the world,
You're breaking
they
up a little
found,
bit. You're breaking up a little
okay,
bit.
the colonizers of this world found ways to make certain herbs illegal so they could use it as an excuse to further enslave or imprison many of us.
Mm.
When many children was having serious epileptic problems, and there was nothing to help them. They tried all type of medication, and they realized that it was the oil of marijuana that was the major source to be able to help many children. That's why they had to step back from making it illegal. So
Mm.
many of these herbs have their value. I don't recommend smoking or drinking um, because when you smoke, you deplete your oxygen. Oxygen is a vital nutrient that the body depends on for survival. Now, if you want to prevent the people from ever resisting, you get them addicted to things that will reduce their oxygen. You put them in fear and you put them in a mellow state so that they will not provide any serious resistance. I recommend smoking, and I do not recommend. I've never smoked, never drank all my life.
You've never smoked a day in your life?
Never once in my life.
Jesus, Lord, you're a
I
good
give
man.
thanks to my elders, and especially my grandfather, who told me many years ago, when I was probably about 12, if you are going to be of service to our people, you must avoid drinking and you must avoid smoking because it prevents you from thinking clearly.
Well,
That
they
was,
never lied. Lord Jesus, they never lied. Woo!
and that's why I've never drank or smoked.
Wow. You have such great insight in so many different areas. In regards to the COVID, what would you like people to know? And, because you've answered so many great questions, but like when it comes to personal utilization of the oregano oil or even other products that can help them sustain. I mean, I
I
don't want,
advise, sorry,
no, go ahead, go ahead.
I advise everyone to make sure that oregano is part of your life because we all will know people who will have the virus. Rather than hiding away in a closet, human beings still need human beings. Um, it is very important to get to find to study more about this oregano plant. Folks are coming out with vaccine. They bring it out today and tomorrow. Before you know it, the people are having cancer and other problems from it. The oregano oil have been on the market for many years. And
That's
again,
right.
I am not a producer and I don't make a profit from it. But it's a herb I could talk about because I've seen how useful it is.
And now let's talk about something. Well, I have one last question, and then I'm going to talk about something very serious, and then we're going to let you go. Well, two more things after this question, because I know you have a very tight schedule and you're a very busy man, brother BEKOE. Two more questions. Does riced cauliflower sound like a no-no as well? I've never heard of riced cauliflower. What?
Well, there are folks who take cauliflower and cut it up small like rice. I say if you're going to eat the thing, and you could eat it raw. Cauliflower is an excellent food raw. Um, there are certain foods that could be eaten very well in its raw state, or if you want to steam it a little, you steam it a little. The more natural the food is the better. The less other people have to interfere with your food, is the clearer you will think. And I tell folks always avoid looking at television before you go into sleep because black people do not control the television. Stop letting other people tell you how to sleep or give you the things to dream of when you're sleeping.
Amazing. So Vanessa says she eats it. So sorry about the confusion. I was simply confused in regards to riced cauliflower. I was like, wait, what in the heck? But I get it. You can make bread with it. Look it up. Thank you. I know I've heard of cauliflower as different meals, and I think they even do things like fried cauliflower, and they make it into like almost like chicken nuggets or something, I've heard. But either way, all of these different meals I'm not accustomed to, so I do apologize for the strange stares because I was kind of
No,
conflicted.
sorry, there are, there are companies that take cauliflower and cut it up small like rice, but again, it's good to learn how to prepare your own meals.
Right.
I like making bread. I take the whole wheat, and I take my kale and my carrots and my flaxseed and my bananas, and I mix it together and make bread.
Is that the bread that I had that you let me try?
Yes, that's right.
So
You
remind
know,
me what is in that bread because it was very good for a healthy, natural bread.
you have your kale, carrots, bananas, flax seeds, no salt, no sugar, and it comes where when you prepare food, you have to think of your health.
Yeah. And no flour either, sir, because I don't
The
recall.
flour, I use whole wheat.
Whole wheat flour, because that's how it rises up, I'm assuming.
When you put, you may have yeast, or some people use baking powder, some people use other rising materials. Yes.
Wow. And so what I wanted to share is wow, so you can buy it frozen. Thank you. I didn't know you could buy this type of stuff frozen. I have to get more educated. But I do eat wheat bread, whole wheat bread when I do eat bread. And I make sure it has a nice amount of supplements. And I no longer buy the dollar bread. Not saying anything is wrong with this dollar bread stuff, but it has made me sick before for like a whole loaf of bread. So I buy like the $5 loaf of bread when I do buy the bread, and it's like wheat with a lot of nice little stuff, whatever. But it's that
But,
expensive stuff, like 5, 6
but
bucks for a loaf. Uh,
always check the sodium,
oh yes,
because
I didn't
folks
realize
mix with.
that.
Mm-hmm,
See, I
because
have to
this.
do better when checking, these, I guess, ingredients as well as the different amounts of sodium, etc., in these packaged meals and things of that nature. So I'm working on all of that. And thank you guys so much for chiming in and sharing all your thoughts. Yes, 12 or multi-grain whole wheat. That's what I actually have. Vanessa, my sister, I wasn't sure exactly how to say it. Laugh out loud. I'm such a nerd. Okay, brother Biko. So now this is the time that I've been waiting for. I don't know about these guests that are watching tonight, but what are your thoughts about trying out the infamous, I guess, Rona virus, uh, medication slash injections on Black people first? Have you been seeing the news articles?
Well, I when they talk about vaccine imposed on black folks, I always reflect that from the early 1930s that we know. I think it
Tuskegee?
started before then, right up to the 70s with the Tuskegee experiment and other experiments um, that these folks use to try to devastate our communities. We don't have one black-owned hospital in New York.
Mm.
We don't have one black-owned high school or college run. They've decimated our educational system. We have the virus where, you know, we are less than 15% of the population, and over 50% of the people dying from this virus are my people.
Yes.
So something is wrong somewhere. We have a situation over 50% of we are less than 15% of the population, and over 50% of the prison population is made up of our people.
You're breaking up, brother. You're breaking up, brother Biko.
Yes, yes. I say over 50% of the prison population is made up of our people. So we have to be conscious that we cannot lay our guards down when it comes to other people taking care of us. I always reflect on Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby is in prison because he wanted to help our people to own a television station to communicate with our people. So we have to be suspicious when we are not involved in taking care of ourselves. We don't even have one black supermarket in Manhattan. We have one in Queens. That's my organization, The Rock, in St. Albans, Queens. Um, but that's the only one I know in New York that is black owned.
Mm.
You know, so we have to be
Unrealistic.
suspicious, suspicious of other people controlling things that are important for our health.
It's insanity. It's insanity, and it's disgusting and disturbing. I recall once that the mayor de Blasio stating that he would be tested, and I haven't seen him do that once yet. And I'm actually gonna try to have a conversation with Reverend Al Sharpton about this, since that's his homeboy, and to see when is de Blasio gonna get tested, because you're putting it out there that you're going to get tested, yet there's Black women getting tested first. It's always us first. Like you stated, we don't have any ownership in so many different arenas. Yes, we have several thousands, maybe millions of Black, women that are entrepreneurs as well as men. But let's be realistic. When it comes to those giant entities, we are not running those markets, and that's very frustrating. We have to do better as a people. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, because, like you said, with even Bill Cosby, he wanted to buy out a conglomerate, and instead of giving that accessibility, although he had that funding and the power, they stripped him, just like they used to of our Black men many years ago. But they're still doing it now when they throw our Black men in prisons, especially when they're innocent, or they kill our Black men, like they just did with the brother last week. They murdered him basically, as he was in jail. But one thing I will say about our people too is we got to stop doing stupid stuff. So in order for us to gain our reputation back and our respect, we have to stop doing stupid stuff. We have to stop listening to social media. We have to stop hurting each other. We have to work together as a people. And unfortunately, it's going to take a while for us to get there, because a lot of us have the crab in the bucket mentality. However, Brother BEKOE doesn't have that mentality. I don't have that mentality. And a lot of people I associate myself with do not have that mentality. And that's where I definitely stand on that topic. Real quick, Vanessa and Colin says, I saw on television yesterday Black females and Blacks taking the shot, and then today it was white and other races. Of course. So what happens is, we're the guinea pigs. We started off, right? They want to see whether or not it's going to affect us negatively, because they always feel like Blacks are the superhumans or something that can take this crap first. And it pisses me the hell off that we always volunteer for the stupid okey doke. We have to do better. We cannot live like this anymore. I'm telling you right now, I'm so frustrated. But either way, let me not get off on my high horse, because I feel like I can go off on a tangent any moment now, for sure. And I don't want to bring any negativity to this panel. Oh, Pamela Clark says, Brother BEKOE, how we know what he sticks in his body is a vaccine. I'm not doing it. I'm not either. And that's why I said from day one, in regards to de Blasio and Cuomo and any other public official that stated that they were going to take this vaccine, I had a feeling that it would be a placebo shot. Either way, we would never know the truth. So you're absolutely correct, Sister Pam. We're always on that same page. Brother BEKOE, I know you have a long day ahead of you tomorrow. Please tell the people again where they can find you. And in closing remarks, do you want to share some of the work that you do, the great work, and maybe some people want to sign up with you? You've gotten over 75 comments between Facebook and social media already. That means the people are interested, they're watching, they're very curious about this oregano oil. So I think you should share again where people could find you. And of course, I'll be able to, post that email address soon. And then also let the people know the work that you do as a Black man in America.
Yes. Well, my email contact is BEKOE, BEKOE24 at yahoo.com. And at this time, I'm involved in teaching a few of our people about the trading world, how to trade, etc. So I work, that's one of the things that I do, among many others. But at this time, that's one of the many things, especially with this pandemic, and so many things become computerized. We have to find ways to build economic basis within our communities. And that's not an easy task. But I definitely, once again, as I'm leaving, and I said I was going to talk about the oregano oil.
You're breaking up. You're breaking up again.
As
Sorry.
I said I was going to talk about the oregano oil, I would definitely encourage our people to find out about it, read, Google it, make it a part of your being. With the oregano oil, certain people take flu vaccines, etc. I happen not to trust other people, randomly or with certain things. I like to be able to make what I use and see what I'm using. So if things like, many people have high blood pressure, and many people to combat that, they will take things like garlic. A couple of seeds of garlic will help. One have to find natural remedies. You have things like diabetes. One of the best herbs for the diabetes is the cinnamon.
Cinnamon, right?
Yes.
I love cinnamon.
Yes, it makes very, very good tea. We just have to find ways to allow Mother Nature to take care of us.
That's correct. Real quick, I wanted to share one of the things I do with cinnamon. I know some of you are going to be like, Aniya, you're such a nerd. Oh, well. So when I was little, Brother BEKOE, and for anybody watching, I don't know if they still do that. Well, there's no school anyway now. Oh, well. When I was little, and they used to give us, breakfast and lunch or whatever at school, they used to make this thing. And that's where I guess my love of cinnamon started. Anybody else ever have this? You guys can let me know. I still can taste it now, all these freaking years later. In elementary school, for example, for breakfast, the cafeteria would have a toast with maybe a slice of cheese or maybe some butter, and then they would have cinnamon and sugar on top. And it was like the best thing ever. I don't know, am I a nerd? But I just remember just growing up, and it was like super crunchy / sweet / amazing. And so as an adult, Brother BEKOE and anybody else watching, I would literally make this myself. And every now and then I have this weird craving for it. And I know it sounds so lame, but it's so good. It's like you get the little bit of saltiness of the butter. You get the little bit of sweetness. I do brown sugar, Brother BEKOE, brown sugar, all natural, because he's a natural guy. And then I do the cinnamon, and that cinnamon crunchy / melted vibe is so good. Anyway, that's my little secret treat. I don't want to share too much about my indulgent moments, but that's what I love to do when I'm home sometimes with myself. And I'll have that with some like tea or something, and it's so good.
And it's good to fast from certain foods, certain period of the month.
Oh, really?
Just allow, yes, you might decide for this month or this week, I'm not going to be taking sugar.
Yes.
Allow your body to get used to being in a natural state. I'm not going to take this excessive salt that they force us to consume.
Correct.
And you might decide this week I'm drinking water as my only liquid and no soda.
Correct.
And of course, no alcohol.
Correct.
Sometimes we have to treat our body so that our bodies could treat us with love.
I know Romani stated something about the Ezekiel bread. I know the Daniel's fast in the Bible is all fruits and vegetables and water. So that makes me feel good. I've done some of that fasting. Matter of fact, fasting is a great thing. I'm a spiritual person, and I do fast and pray. And when I do fast, God really shakes up my atmosphere and universe. But I wanted to definitely share that fasting and praying. And you're absolutely right. Staying away from certain foods works. And can you give us real quick a couple of tips during this pandemic? Like some people still have to work from home. And let me share this. And I don't want to sound toxic or mean or rude, but when I go into the streets, you know, as the streets are opening back up, I'll see people I haven't seen in a while, and I'm like, holy crap, the pandemic made them gain a ton of weight. I just saw somebody that I seen a few months ago, and they looked pretty damn sexy, brother Biko, and now they look a little bit, you know, on the chunkier side. So I know the pandemic is hard for all of us. What's up, Prince Cairo, aka I want to say that's my brother from our group, Mr. Peru. Yeah. So, can you give us some tips about like not snacking or not eating a whole lot of food? That COVID body is real. I feel like I gained a good maybe 5 pounds. I thought I was losing, but then I got that loaf of bread, and I love my bread and butter. This is my confession. This is my confession. But tell us some of the things we can do to not get that COVID body, because I got that COVID hair. You see, these inches ain't playing with you guys. This is all Aniya A's realness, but that COVID body can take 5 seats. Go ahead, brother Biko.
Definitely cut down on your sugar intake.
Cut down on the
your
sugar.
meat intake.
Meat intake.
And foods that you make the foods that you must eat more.
Uh-huh.
You know, this heavy pizza and other foods that other people make for you. We have to learn to take care of ourselves.
You're right. And may I say this? You are so right. The thing about that is with me is I learned how to cook right before COVID, praise God, and I've saved thousands of dollars not going out to eat in these New York streets. So we have another visitor. Hello, Mr. Peru.
What's up?
Not much. I'm live with brother Biko on Facebook, and now you're on IG. Welcome. So, did you have anything that you wanted to add in regards to our COVID stories and the food intake or oregano oil?
Yeah. So, you know.
Biko, can you hear him?
Yes. Yes, I could hear him.
Boxing.
Oh, wow.
And, you know, I learned a lot of different routines to work out while I was indoors, while I was home, when I'm at the gym, when I'm outdoors. If you can find a routine, a sustainable routine, a routine that you can practice and stick to in your home, that's the best way, since, you know, a lot of gyms are closed, they're limited. Some people just don't want to go, even if they are. Like, for instance, like I have like this thing right here. That to me,
I love that.
Gym, right? So I'll show you. Can I switch this camera on?
Yeah, switch it around. He's showing us some health things.
So
okay.
This is right. So this is, you know, you have your shoulders, your triceps, your back. You know, you can take it out, you can adjust it. You know, and you can work on different parts of your body.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? You can continue to switch it up if you need to. You know.
Okay.
So it's like all one. So things like that. You can also get your switch back. You can also get your did we get stuck? You can also get like stretch bands, stretching, and also I bought a really good sweatsuit. Not sweatsuit, but a burn fat suit. So
okay.
You know, have a routine. Have a routine. I get up at 6:30, I put on the burn suit. I do jumping jacks. If I have space, I'll jump some rope. We have a gym in the building. Sometimes I go to the gym, I do the reservation, I go to the rooftop, you know, and go sweat it out.
Nice.
If you have the access and the luxury to have that. If you don't, work out a routine at home. So I think it's trying to make the best of the space you have to find something to do to keep your body engaged, keep it moving.
That is awesome. Oh, Robin says that's not fair. We can't see. Are you also on Facebook, Craig?
I used to have a Facebook account, but I could activate it for the next one. I haven't used it in like 8 years.
No problem. No problem. So
put the camera this way and I'll show them.
Okay, excellent. I was gonna say that. And before I do you see that thing back there? I have a full boxing thing. Wait, over there, that black thing right there. So I get it on with my boxing self too. Biko, okay? So this is one of my devices.
Okay. And as you can see, you know, You know, we have the gloves. You know, we have the wraps.
Can you hold on real quick? Beko, can you see him? Robin, can you see him? He's here live with you guys. Beko.
Yes.
Can you see Craig on my
yes,
Instagram?
yes, I can see him. Yes, yes.
Excellent.
Something I recommend, weighted ropes. These are weighted. They come with 1 pound, half pound, 2 pounds. You get your gloves, you get your wraps, you start sparring. And I'll show them this too as well. Go back to this. Hold on.
Okay, yes, that thing that you had.
So this right here, I'll show them again.
Nice.
This is a great piece right here.
You see that,
So this
Beko?
right here, you can adjust it.
Yes, yes.
So you have shoulders, biceps, triceps, back, and you can literally adjust it to what part of the body you want to focus on. Right?
Right.
So if you do that, for instance, here, I'll show you. You get some workout tips today, right?
Yeah.
So you can sit yourself up, right? And you can do your chest, right? So make sure you're locked in.
Yeah.
Do your chest.
Lock it in.
Right? Or you do wide for your shoulders, right?
Nice.
So you can keep switching it up. You want to do inclines on the shoulders, a little tougher, right?
Okay.
So you got a lot of options, is what I'm saying. With that one little piece right there.
Wow. Yes. So Robin wants to know where are you on IG? Connect with her. I'm still with Beko here, brother Beko. What is your IG again? Prince, Mr.
Cairo Peru. So Prince Cairo with a K, P.
Okay, so for anybody that wants to learn more about his workouts and the great things that he's doing at home, connect with Mr. Craig Peru, and he is Prince, PRINCE, Prince Cairo P, for sure.
And I used to train, when I stopped boxing, I started training females down in Brooklyn and Stillwell Avenue. So I can share some tips on training, doing some boxing training solo in your home. So designate a time of the day that works best for you. Try to keep a routine and try to max out the first couple days. Like try to start off with 6 days. Some people say start off with 3 days. No, max out. Push yourself for half an hour every
Excellent.
day for 6 days. Then increase, and then after that, then scale it back to maybe like an hour and a half for 4 days, 5 days. But push yourself the first couple of days at a half an hour piece, 6 days, because you're gonna see yourself get into a routine more frequently. You're gonna start building that energy, building that momentum, and then you can really put together a schedule that makes more sense for you. But the first couple weeks, I would max out.
Max out. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're going to wrap up with Brother Beko because he has to be up early in the morning. But let's stay in touch, and I'm going to see you in just a few minutes on that WhatsApp. Share that information, too, with our group on WhatsApp.
We got something on WhatsApp?
Yeah, our ECI group.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry. What time is it?
Oh, it's 9:54. People are still up.
I didn't even know. I just got back shopping for the kids.
Okay, all right. Well, check that out on WhatsApp. Share with, and then Robin will share with you or connect with you on IG, and then I'll finish up with Brother Beko, and I'll hit you up in a little bit.
All right, Aniya.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, guys. You just heard from the Prince Cairo P. Later. All right, Brother Beko, I'm back with you here live. We just got several different things happening. Brother Beko, can you hear me still?
Yes, 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 I could hear you.
Excellent. You know, I love today's society and the ability to maneuver several platforms, like I told you. And we have another visitor on our other page on FEG MGMT. Welcome to the Aniya A Show. You guys just heard from Prince Cairo P. Robin, Prince Cairo P is who you were just listening to, AKA our brother Craig Peru. Brother Beko, it's been such a phenomenal night with you. As you know, we work in the same space. You're always such a great joy, and we have such a great connection, especially when it comes to this natural vibe and all the great stuff that you're doing. You shared such great information. Brother Craig jumped in so he can talk about, you know, this health thing too that he's doing. And of course, I'll follow up with him. And Robin has found him. So thank you, Robin, for checking in with him. He's going to share more great, you know, initiatives and devices that he utilizes to get that healthcare going and all those great things happening in his life. So we got that together there. Brother BEKOE, do you have any closing remarks or any motivational tips that you want to leave the people with this evening as a great brother in the community doing great work?
We are, thank you, Sister Aniya. Thank you for inviting me and allowing me to share some of the things that I do with our community. My simple advice is to do your best to assist those who are around you so they could be better at what they do and you
Yes.
could be better at what you're doing. Take care of your health and the health of those around you. Speak positive words. Do not use negative words. Remember, the words are medicine. Medicine is not only what you eat, but what comes out. So if you put out negativity, you will also bring in negativity. So project positive thoughts through
Protect
your words.
positive thoughts. That sounds so amazing. I mean, and I'm so glad that you shared that, because at the end of the day, as you just shared that really powerful thought, a really great DJ that I love just shared that he has a new track out. I can't wait to listen to that. DJ Stacks in the building with all his great music. So shout out to him. As you shared that, a lot of people do not comprehend that process and that thought within itself, that, positive thinking is so amazing. And we have to stay ready at all times to have great vibrations, like literally staying positive, staying in prayer, staying, in unison with what we want. And I say in unison with what we want because a lot of times we welcome in negativity without knowing it because of the things that we're thinking. If you want something great to happen, if you want positive things to go your way, you better think it and believe it, because then you will achieve it and receive it. Last thing, two last things. Ramani, I'm just going to call you Ramani. He says, they say, this was dynamic. Thank you. You are so welcome. Do not be a stranger. A lot of people actually joined on tonight because of you, Brother BEKOE. When they saw that oregano oil, I mean, I haven't gotten this many hits and love for a long time. Sean Penn, let me just share this real quick. Sean Penn is my former photographer out of downtown Atlanta that I haven't seen face to face in years. I don't know if he's ever been on one of my live shows, and I'm super blessed for him to be here with me tonight. And he did correspond with us and share this platform. So thank you, Sean Penn, baby. I love you. You're the best. And you're one hell of a sexy photographer, may I add. Last thing, Pamela Clark from Cheektowaga, Buffalo, also a member of the National Action Network under Reverend Al Sharpton, says, if you're looking for something that's 100% good for you all the time, can I recommend scripture? Yes, there's a fizzing array of answers to the questions you have, to be aware that that the search itself may not be good for you. It may give you a headache. I'm not sure what the last part means, Pamela, but I know that, yes, the Bible has a lot of answers, but you know what? Besides the Bible, we have to seek our relationship with God first, with the great universe. I tell people all the time, I don't care what you believe in. You could believe in a tree. You could believe in, a rock. Just believe in something bigger than you and stay positive at all times. Because at the end of the day, Christianity is a baby compared to other religions. And honestly, a lot of people are striving and succeeding all over the world. Some people may take offense to what I just said. Don't take offense. It's just how Aniya A feels about this whole thing with the Bible and religion. I love Jesus, I love God, and all of that jazz. But when I get to heaven, I'm fighting Eve. I need y'all to know that. Mr. BEKOE, did you have anything else you wanted to share?
I think I've shared, reasonable. I thank you again for giving me the opportunity to encourage our people to take care of their health. And again, I encourage our people to look into this oregano oil.
Excellent.
It's an excellent antivirus. For those of us who are traveling, for those of us who may have the virus, for those of us who are family members, who will have the virus. Those of us, anyone who's working in the medical field, you need to get to know the oregano oil.
You need to. That's a must. Stop thinking that these doctors are just here for you and they pump in all this chemical stuff in your body. It's a natural thing that will save your life. I know this to be true. I've been on natural vitamins and supplements and things for many years. I'll tell you guys my story later, but corn silk is what Aniya A has been on for a number of years, over a decade, and I'm alive because of corn silk, and I'm actually a national speaker for the Vitamin Shop. And when the pandemic opens up, I hope to get more speaking engagement, with the Vitamin Shop. But I've been talking about these things for years. But I love the fact that Brother BEKOE has been sharing this about the oregano oil. And I pray that many of you that watch tonight goes out and gets it and Google it so that you can know for sure that we're not lying to you and we really care for you. One thing you have to know about Aniya A is I will never present anything to you that's going to harm you. That's a fact. That's a fact. So anything I present to you on this platform, first of all, I vet every person that I interview unless they just randomly show up or what have you. But even still, I have to have some kind of great connection with them. And furthermore, I want to see our people striving, succeeding, and doing well. So God bless you, Brother BEKOE. I have a couple of more announcements to make. Brother BEKOE is an excellent trader. I think I need to have him back on to share more of that side of his life with all of you. Tonight was all about the oregano oil, because before you can even start trading or being successful in money, investments, etc., you have to kind of be alive, right?
I say yes.
So Brother BEKOE, thank you. You have a super blessed night. Oh, and now Robin Clanton wants to know about that corn silk. Look it up, corn silk, one word, from the Vitamin Shop. It is literally one of the best things that ever happened to me. It cleanses your kidneys. It cleanses a lot of different functions of your body. I wouldn't take it for the coronavirus. I would take that oregano oil, but corn silk saved my life. And I'll do a special show again about that very soon. Thank you, Brother BEKOE, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you, sister. One love and greatness.
One love, greatness, and I'll see you soon.
Yes, yes. All right.
Bye. Ashe, Ashe. Tell the guys I said good night.
Good night, good night.
Good night. All right, guys. So corn silk saved my life 12, 13 years ago or so. I can't remember the exact time frame because your girl Aniya A has been through a lot. Praise God. But I want you to know that corn silk is the way to go. It saved my liver. Well, no. It saved my kidneys. It saved my entire body. And it's a super cheap, amazing supplement that I get from the Vitamin Shop, or any natural store has it. It can't be bought at like a CVS or anything like that. So do your due diligence and look it up. Corn silk, Robin, amazing stuff. It cleanses you. It cures you from many different things. The Aztec Indians found out thousands of years ago that if you take the silk of the corn, now I'm going to share this with you. Good show. I'm glad you loved it, boo. Happy birthday again. So real quick, the Aztec Indians thousands of years ago figured out if you take the whole stalk of the corn, you know, the outside is green and in the middle is like brownish and furry. I call it furry, but it's actually silky. And then the inside is yellow, okay? So what they did was they figured out that furry brownish stuff, literally, when you boil it and you drink it, it cures your body from all sorts of foolishness. I'm talking about your kidney function. I'm talking about all sorts of problems with your liver, your ADHD. Like, I mean, it's like one magical pill, and you can actually make it yourself. Buy the corn if you love corn on the cob, which I do. Secretly, let me share this though. I feel like I might have gained some weight because of corn. I know this is gonna sound pretty damn whack, but I'm not gonna front. I have these weird cravings for corn on the cob or just like regular corn, and I will eat corn like, I don't know, a carrot. Like, what animal eats corn? Horses? I don't know. Like, I feel like I should stop eating corn, but all of a sudden as an adult, I love corn. And mind you, this is a true story. Growing up, I didn't love corn, but now as an adult, I freaking love corn. And I used to laugh when my mom and dad would like boil all this corn, or my mom does this thing and she puts it in like, you know, the microwave or whatever. and they'll go around eating corn all day. And I'm like, what is wrong with these people? Anybody ever felt like that? Anyway, so in 2020, Aniya A is obsessed with corn. And the craziest part about that is corn, I think, makes me have a bigger appetite. Does anybody understand this? Am I the only one? I think I've gained weight eating corn. I don't know what to say. Corn, when cooked, is starch, raw, it's fiber. What? Now, you know what, Atheas, you might need to come on live and talk with me. What are you talking about? When it's cooked, it's starch? So that means it's like bread? I'm so confused. What? No, sir. But you can't eat corn when it's not cooked. Or can you? You see, this is why I do these shows, because, and this is why I throw stuff out there, because I know somebody is smarter than Aniya A, and somebody's gonna be able to help me figure this out. Like, because I love corn, and I was feeling like I was gaining weight eating corn. I'm a nerd. Take an olive oil and rub it and sit it for an hour. It softens it. Altheus, connect with me offline, because I don't know who you are, or do I? Have we ever met face to face? And am I saying your name right? On Instagram, I'm getting a whole lot of information tonight, guys, and this is super dope. If you put olive oil and you rub it on corn, it softens it after an hour, and you can eat it raw. Child, you know what? I don't smoke weed, but I probably should, because these types of things make me sit back like, what in the hell? Like, seriously, that is such great information. If this is true, I will do that tomorrow. I will literally rub olive oil on some corn and let it sit there for 2 hours and let it be soft and eat it, if that's a thing. Don't lie to me out there, because your girl Aniya A will be back here like, hello, knock, knock, knock. Okay, real quick, stay connected with me, because you seem to know a lot of whole stuff. I like that. Not whole like whole, but like whole, like a lot of whole good stuff. Okay, that's what I meant. Pamela Clark says, I thought it says in the Bible, we are only supposed to eat vegetables that are seeds, not man-made food. Corn is for jackasses, my grandpa told me. So I kind of was right about the corn and the whole situation with horses. So corn is for jackasses. I'm dead, Pamela Clark. Honey, you got me falling out. You got me freaking falling out. I'm dead. Okay, Althea's B at MSN. Just inbox me, please, because I'm not going to remember that. Once we get off this thing, I will not remember that email address. So please stay connected to me. Inbox me. Humans aren't supposed to eat corn. It doesn't digest. Well, maybe that's why I'm gaining weight, because I feel like I just ate 20 things of corn because I just crave corn. Now, maybe I may have a deficiency in my body. Pamela Clark, do I have a deficiency? Raw food is prepared with olive oil. It breaks down even raw collards. What? I don't even know how to make collards, but I'll learn how to make collards if that's the case. Collards are good for you, though, I feel. I feel like collards should be good for you. You know what? Tonight was so great on so many levels, guys. Like, honestly, I needed tonight. I needed to know all these different types of informations. I say informations, you say information, whatever. I feel really great about what's happening. Oh, tomorrow's supposed to be a really snowy day. Let's pray that we don't have the whole city shut down even more. You know what's so funny? Real quick, Altheus, stay connected. Pamela, let me know what you think about this whole corn and horses thing. Never heard about it. You're supposed to eat corn. You don't supposed to eat corn. I've heard about it, Robin. I've actually heard about it. And the funny part about it is that I never really listened because, like I said, I have Haitian parents that eat corn all day. But furthermore, I was just like, holy cow, I love corn now. I mean, I can't control it. It's like sometimes I'm in the store and I see sweet corn like on the cob. And then I'm like, oh my God, give it to me. Give it to me. You know what I mean? Anyway, this is a special birthday tribute to my sister, Pamela. Sorry, not even Pamela. Robin Clanton. Robin, you are a beautiful sister, literally on the inside and out. and I love you. And this is your special birthday shout out. And anybody else celebrating a birthday, I try to do these pretty often. Sorry if I, didn't do your birthday, guys. A lot of people get mad sometimes because they're like, oh, Aniya, you didn't celebrate my birthday. Why? It wasn't like I did it on purpose. It's just literally the grand scheme of things. I apologize. But either way, happy birthday to Robin. And I'm doing this special Stevie Wonder birthday when he was live in concert because I freaking love Stevie Wonder. And I heard he's a hoe because he went out and tried to hook up with somebody's girlfriend. Dion Cole said Stevie Wonder stole his girl. I don't know how true that is, but happy birthday, Robin. And we'll be back with some special announcements. I want to share some great stuff that happened yesterday. Hey. It didn't make much sense. Don't be alone on your birthday. Happy birthday, y'all. It's your celebration. Hey, hey. Just how much we love you. Happy birthday, Robin. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Someone who stands for good could not have a day that would. He said, side of recognition, this can never be. Just because some cannot see.
Woo!
The dream is plenty. That they should make it common illusion. We all know everything the December time will bring. In our hearts, sing the melody of the King.
Happy birthday to ya.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Tomorrow night, 6:30. Happy birthday. We know it's a holiday. Ow. In love. Woo! Like me and you. Hey, hey. Go, Stevie. Happy birthday, Robin. All of God's children. That's right. Hey, 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 hey. It's been a long day. Woo! Look at Aretha Franklin. Let us all begin. That love can win. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Woo! Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Hey. Woo! Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy. Everybody, if you're celebrating a birthday today, that means God has given you another chance. Stay encouraged. It's your special day. Happy birthday. All right, guys, that was for my sister, the one and only Robin Clanton. And for anybody else celebrating a birthday tonight, listen, you're here another day. God has blessed you. You know, you're here for a purpose. I know with the whole coronavirus thing, a lot of people are distraught and kind of saddened because things are just not going their way. But I try to stay as positive as possible. And one of the things that I love about Brother BEKOE and others that I surround myself with is we stay as positive as possible, irregardless of what's going on in our lives. You know, I don't have it all together. I'm not perfect. I know I may seem totally perfect. I know I may seem like everything is on point every day of the week, but it's not. I fight every single day to be who I am. And I want you guys to know that it's not easy. It's not easy being me. It's not easy being any of you. Yo, we see you, Robin. We love you. God has a plan for you. You're a beautiful sister. Look at what you're connected with. You're connected with greatness. Ramani says, happy birthday. You know, Craig Peru says, let these vocals shine, honey, because you know I'm a sang, okay? Look, Pamela Clark loves you. Gregory Roberts loves you. We all love you. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. It's about today and moving forward. And I prophesy not only in your life, Robin, but all those that are connected to you and all those that are connected to me, that we continue to shine and be great, irregardless of what life throws at us. See, if we look at politics, if we look at the news every day, if we look at all the negativity that's surrounding us as a people, we will go insane. But if we stay focused on the blessings, and if we stay focused on the greatness of God, then we're going to be able to move those mountains. So I want to encourage anybody this evening who feels like they're not making it or they're going through a storm. Understand something. Yes, you may be going through a storm, but listen to the key word, through. Hello, somebody. You're not going to drown in that storm. You're not going to stay in that storm forever. You're getting through it. So with that being said, let me share these last couple of words with all of you in regards to, you know, a story that I heard about as we close out for tonight, because we got to be back here tomorrow, as you know, as we work in our communities and do the work that we do. I found out about a brother many months ago, and I was so afraid to speak with him as well as to share, you know, his story and interview him because of his past and the, you know, the life that he once led and things of that nature. And as I listened more intently to the work that he did, I was just like, this is too mixy for Aniya A. And sometimes I just don't want to get, you know, too caught up. However, you know, that could have been the devil pushing me away from a really great purpose and a really great story. And I'm thankful that I'm now back on track with this. And I never declined the story. I just was very cautious because it's a very strange and hard pill to swallow, as well as a lot of moving parts. So with that being said, I finally met Gary E. Stewart last night, and he's such a dope brother. I'm so happy that I met him. He's actually somebody who had a really rough, you know, past and then turned it all around. The reason I share about him is because I have his book. I'll be reading it. I got to meet him. I posted about him and meeting him yesterday. Thank God for Fritz Cat. Fritz Cat was that person that did the introduction, excuse me. Fritz Cat is a brother that I highly respect and I love and I appreciate. And I know that his heart is in this for our people. And I know that him introducing me to this brother Gary is just the beginning of great things. And I literally am so blessed to know that we as a people can go through, again, keyword, through, can go through many trials and tribulations, many problems, and we can still make it out. So with that being said, I'm so thankful for my community. Fritz Cat is somebody that likes to stay behind the scene, which I love that about him because he's such a great looking guy. He's so sexy. We love you, Fritz Cat. But yet he's like, Aniya, I'll just like chill back here. You know, other people, you know, are like, me. It's all about me. I'm in the camera this way. I'm doing this. I'm doing too much, you know, and I can't stand that about some people. But Fritz Cat is such a blessing. And I'm not hating on anybody that's like that. I want everybody to get their shine. But I just had to share that Fritz Cat is so special in my heart and in my life because of his desire to see us all win. He is not somebody that I don't think God will ever remove from my life because of his passion and his desire again. So let me just share that this book is by Gary E. Stewart, based on his movie script, and it's called Gray Introspection. And I am definitely going to read this. I'm going to share Gary's last interview that he did on Beat 103 with you guys. And let me just share that Gary is somebody that's not playing no games. Matter of fact, this brother has been through a whole lot in his life, and yet he's still fighting. And oh, last part. Do you guys know who Guy Fisher is? Have you heard of him? Well, if you haven't, you soon will, because we'll be talking more about Guy Fisher very soon. And yeah, Gary E. Stewart was actually trained by Guy Fisher many years ago. And let me just read this part about great introspection. And you know what's so funny? Let me share this too. Introspection. If you guys know anything about your girl Aniya A, you'll know I always talk about introspection, moments of introspection. And that's beautiful that this is what his book is about, because obviously we're connected. God is faithful. Gray. Here we go. This is page 7. Is a neutral color carrying shades of dove-like innocence, or dark-like mystery. It is sophisticated. It is a sophisticated color without much of the contrary attributes of black, but like white, it is at peace with itself. Remaining quiet in the background, observing, having no need to compete or prove anything. Yes. It is a symbol of security, maturity, and dependability. It denotes responsibility and conservative practicality. It is in constant balance, creating an equilibrium. It is neither wrong nor right, black nor white, but like a standing stone, its strength is quiet, timeless, and classic. Native Americans associate gray with friendship. I know I'm not going to be able to put this book down once I start reading it. Guys, stay tuned for more on Gary E. Stewart. Stay tuned on more with my brother, one of my mentors in the community, Fritz Cat, whom you have seen probably throughout the National Action Network community. He's a member of NAN Bronx, to be sure, but obviously we know there's some things going on with NAN Bronx. But either way, we have a great relationship, and I really respect this brother and anybody out here doing this work. So I will be reading Gray Introspection, and I can't wait. I'm so proud of Gary E. Stewart for coming out of himself and doing the work that he's doing. Shouts out to all the beautiful people I've been meeting lately. Also, shout outs to my business banker who came through for your girl on this last Friday. If you've noticed, I haven't been live in a couple of days. Yesterday, I did the whole NAN live thing. And on Friday, I wasn't live because I was having my ECI meeting, which is the Economic Crisis Initiative meeting. And it turned out super great. My business banker, Mr. Rasa, is so amazing. He showed up and showed out. He gave us a lot of great information, and I'm super blessed by him. Shouts out to Mama Brenda Doc. Shouts out to Chaplain Sandra, not Sandra. Sandra. Shouts out to the Pastor Chaplain Warren, aka Ryan Wharton. Shouts out to Totney Johnson, as well as Attorney Rohan Marshall. Shouts out to BEKOE, who was there live, and Taekwa Sumter. And last but not least, I feel like I'm missing somebody. I think I got everybody. I think I got the team that was present. And of course, we had several people that couldn't make it live, but that were there in spirit. But you know what? That was our first group meeting, and I'm so blessed and proud of the team. If you all want more information about the ECI, know that I will be posting about it, regarding it, because tomorrow is our next ECI meeting at 6:30 p.m. live on Zoom. We're now going live, and thank God for the community that's coming together who wants to make a difference. And to my PR person who's working behind the scenes in regards to getting us some advertisements, listen, for those that want to support and donate or advertise with your girl Aniya A on the Aniya A Show, feel free to hit us up at the Aniya A Show. at gmail.com. That's the email address. And then we also have another sponsor that I want to brag about. Oh my God, still smells so good after like 3 weeks. So about 3 weeks ago or so, I got a massage by the one and only Miss Charlene of Pineapple Health Bar. And guys, you should smell this. Like, honestly, there's like nothing that smells better than this. I want to eat it. I want to eat this lotion. I want to eat it. It has real lemon skins, lime skins, or whatever. It smells like a piece of heaven. I want to eat it. I can't eat it. Also, from Toronto, Canada, I just had this lip color. I just put some on. It's my gift from Miss Mimi. Oh, there it is. I had to move one of the devices. Pamela Clark in the building. So this is from Miss Mimi. As you guys know, I got this for my birthday. It's from her lip collection. I'm bragging about all my sponsors tonight, all my people that love me. This lip color is all the way from Toronto, and this is Vibin' Violet. Cause we vibin'. Vibin' Violet. There you have it by Miss Mimi. You can check out Mimi's Vision. And lastly, I just want to brag about my sister, Totney Johnson of Bedrock Cleanup. She has a full service cleaning and home improvement company. She does rubbish removal, post-construction cleanup, foreclosure clean outs, move in, move out cleaning, painting, and housekeeping. And yes, she helps Aniya A with the Haiti Give Back Project. There's so much more to come, guys, but we're going to shut it down now because we've been here long enough, right? And I don't even want to talk about my babies. You guys don't even want to see what my babies look like right now. I love them, but I don't think they love me very much because they went to the doctor today and my babies had to go through some procedures, but they're doing well. Praise God for them. So for everybody that tuned in tonight, I want to thank you for all the comments. Like, I feel like I was losing my people. Oh, Junior Scripts Rom, where you at? Where you at, yo? Like, we got some work to do. We're doing some great stuff. You can call me tonight if you want. I'll be up for just a little bit in regards to the work that we've been talking about and doing. I know you wanted to get me on a conference call. So let's make that happen. Let's make it happen tonight. If not tonight, tomorrow for sure. And again, the ECI Economic Crisis Initiative is going down tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I guess 3:30 p.m. on the other time. Oh, we have, PST, Pacific Standard Time. We have a really dope interview tomorrow night, all about the children, all about the community. We will be introducing that person via flyer. I have to still speak with them before the night is over because we have to figure out this next move. So my night is not over. If you're up, if you want to chat, I'm actually up tonight for a little bit longer. Hit your girl Aniya A up because I'm available. If not tonight, any other time, you know how we do. So with that being said, thank you again for such a great night, people. Shouts out to the National Action Network, Jabron Felder and team who literally got up there and spoke about the youth, about the people. You know, Black men are really taking a bigger stance in our communities in a positive way. I'm here for it. I want to see our Black men succeed. I want to see you guys stop hurting each other, killing each other. So whenever you do anything great, you let me know. I'll be there to support for sure. At the end of the day, we are closing it out on the Aniya A Show. We'll be back tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And you're listening to Lashy. It's our time. Thank you guys again for your love, your support. Cash at me if you want to donate. Donate. I said donate. That's a nice word though, donate. Anyway, Cash App, the Aniya A Show. If you want to donate to the cause, we're going to continue to build. Irregardless, I love you guys. Good night. Bye.
We just want a piece of the pie. So we pack our bags and run. Said we pack our bags and run. Trying to walk on the wire. Cause there's nothing we cannot overcome. Nothing we cannot overcome. They don't realize. They don't realize. We're gonna take our turn. We're gonna rule the world. Cause it's our time to fly. We're gonna take They don't realize. They don't realize. We're gonna take our turn. We're gonna rule the world. It's inside our time to fly. We're gonna take our turn. We're gonna rule the world. It's inside our time to fly. They'll see with their own eyes. It will come as no surprise. They'll climb the rock most high. It's time for new chapters to fill the pages of love, life, and laughter. I pack my bags, look ahead into the light, and I'm ready to claim my dreams, and I'm ready to take the flight. And I live it in my heart. I feel a little fear. I'm racing towards my destiny. I gotta keep my conscience clear. The blue skies got a star I should be standing on. It's my turn, and I'm ready to take the world on. We're gonna take our turn. We're gonna rule the world. Rule the world. We're gonna take our turn. We're gonna rule the world. It's our time to fly. We're gonna take our turn. We're gonna rule the world. God, it's our time. It's our time to fly. It's our time to sing. We don't need a reason why. Let's make a change. Take back this news. Now we're on the move. I think we're on the move. We're off to rule the world. We're on to rule. We gon' rule the world.
Good night. I love you. Whew. Oh boy. Yeah. Good night, guys. We're going to talk offline for sure. I love you all. See you tomorrow. Bye.